Hey, what's up, guys? Shauna Steele back with another video for you guys. And since I'm somebody who started at 605 pounds, I'm sitting at 321 today. I feel like I kind of can speak for a lot of people when I talk about like fat acceptance and not being healthy or happy at every weight, I guess you could say, because I'm so much happier today than I was back then. But I was at a weight where it's just like astronomical to think that my life was going to be better at that size. So these fat acceptance TikTok cringes that people keep asking me to check out or they've sent to my email, you can get in my about section if you want to send me some videos to check out. But I feel like I'm kind of the authority to speak on this in a sense. Like, I know from personal experience, but if you don't want to have sex with me, you're fat phobic. I think that's you just wanting to have your cheeks clapped and you ain't had it in a while. But anyways, you got your girl Amberlyn Reed on the front, so we know this is going to be fantastic. Queen of moderation, this is her video, TikTok cringe. Let's see what they're talking about. What's up?
You have to stop being afraid of getting naked with your boo. They know you got rolls. They know you got stretch marks. They know what they're coming for. They're coming for you. So get
Oh,
naked,
God.
boo. Let all your flaps hang. This is the way it's meant to be. Good luck.
Bro, this is crazy. If it's someone you're dating, they know you've got rolls. They're clearly trying to butter them, so I don't know why you're freaking sitting there scared to take your shirt off or whatever. So nothing's cringe about that, but it's just the way she's talking and the way she's like, ooh, look at the way she's looking at me. I don't like that. It like, ugh. Stop teaching children. You know what? I never realized that's what Disney was doing. They were comparing me to friggin' Ursula. I'm pissed. I loved The Little Mermaid growing up. This is. Oh, I'm mad now. Disney, how could you? We know you were like a famous pervert or whatever, but you clearly hated fat people too.
See, the issue with TikTok's version of the body positivity
Oh,
movement
whoa.
is that you have thin girls who go, so I know I'm like skinny and I'm society's acceptable body, but
Did she say she's skinny? I mean, she's definitely skinnier than me, but skinny? That's a reach, sister. I don't know what you're talking about. But no. You definitely got a little rolls in there too in the oven, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, come on. Really?
sometimes when I sit down and I like scrunch like this, I have back rows too. Like, even though, like, when you walk around every single day, like, you're fat all the damn time. So you always have rows. Like, if I really, really, really try, I can give myself an imperfection too.
I mean, it's not really trying. I think I'm a friggin' Pillsbury Doughboy factory. Like, I got rolls everywhere, especially since I've lost weight. Like, all this weight is going south now, and it stopped right at my friggin' love handle. So, yeah. But her saying she's skinny and TikTok idolizing skinny women, I don't even see that. I see way more big girls when I get on there talking about, yes, queen, yes, slay, fat this, fat that. Or there's like some chick on there that's like, if he's below 300 pounds, I don't want him. I want his belly on my back. Like, shit like that. Like, TikTok's a wild place.
What's imperfect about my back rows? Like, what's imperfect about my fat in general? Besides the fact that
You're
y'all
just
just don't like
insecure
it.
about it.
Like, that's the issue. Is that you go, oh, every day I look so good, but sometimes when I sit down and I force it, I have your imperfections.
Bro, half her weight is friggin' yitties. Look at how big them damn things are. But, like, everybody's gonna find something they don't like about their body or, like, focus on one area. For me right now, that's my love handles. But, like, it's just part of me. Like, those stretch marks, scars, whatever you got, it just shows where you started, where you're going, where you've been. Like, just learn to accept that kind of stuff because it's not gonna go away overnight. It's hard work to get rid of stuff like that. And I'm working, but yeah, I think she's more insecure than anything. It really doesn't have much to do with what other people think you should look like.
Do y'all not get how that makes people feel? Like,
now, this is nothing against her. I actually love her videos so much, but I looked through the comment section and I just want to say this out loud for people to understand. People who think that thin privilege doesn't exist, she is making this video, this food. Personally, I've never had Chick-fil-A. I live in Canada, but the fact that
I had Chick-fil-A the other day for the first time, but thin privilege, pretty privilege. I mean, granted, they're not tripping on the pretty privilege because guys will treat a chick they find attractive better, which is kind of just shitty, but it is what it is. Like, if you're a cuter guy or whatever, chicks are going to treat you better. That's just human nature or whatever at work, but treat everyone with respect, but don't be nasty to them. But yeah, like, it's just part of the game. Like, that's how it works.
she can make this, she is thinner, like she's a thin body, okay? She is making this, and there's not one comment that is health shaming her or fat shaming her or like saying, ew, that's a gross meal, because she's thin. Whereas if I made anything remotely like this, I would have death threats and people would be health shaming me. So that's what thin privilege is. And no disrespect to her, I love her videos. This is just a perfect example because it has decent popularity. But
bro, death threats is crazy. Like, I just made a trying Chick-fil-A for the first time video. Ain't nobody came over here and came for my neck like that, or fat this, fat that. I'm 321 pounds. Ain't nothing skinny on me, sweetheart. And nobody came for my neck when I ate Chick-fil-A. So you are just projecting everything you're insecure about on everyone else, and that's what I hate. I hate when people project like that. Just be confident in who you are, honestly.
this is what thin privilege is. She doesn't get health shamed, and she doesn't get, like, food shamed.
You got a daddy. I know he getting in the panty. Daddy, 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 daddy.
Bro, she's thicker than a Snicker. Get the hell out of here, girl. Why? What are you doing? Man, she's trying to show everybody what goody she's got. Damn.
I am fat. I am fat.
Bro.
Obese.
I got a story on that. When I was in high school, I went with one of my skinny ass friends to Six Flags, and I got on some Joker roller coaster, stood in line for 40 minutes, and that seatbelt wouldn't fit. I mean, I've never felt so embarrassed and, like, rejected in my life. Like, in that moment, like, if I wasn't a man, I probably would have friggin' cried. Like, it sucked that bad. Oh my God, was it awful. I mean, they look good, right? No one's shaming anyone. Stop silencing fat creators for wearing the same thing. I mean, I ain't seeing no skinny chick walking down the street with that going on. But you, like, if you're gonna put it all out there like that, expect negative comments. It's the internet. Like, I expected people to come for my neck the second I posted the video. Ooh, she gave me the
weird
finger.
and racist history of the BMI. The body mass index is a math.
Bro, how is the BMI racist? That's like Virgie Tovar stuff. Like, cake is racist. It discriminates against fat people. Fat people are a race. Meh. Like, I hate that shit. You are ridiculous. Also, I am officially no longer morbidly obese. I am just obese now. Thank you very much. Everyone clap for Sean.
Mathematical equation that uses height and weight to assign a number that correlates to one of 5 man-made weight categories. The BMI was invented in the 1830s by Adolphe Quetelet.
There he is. He would have to be named Adolf too, just so you could say how it's racist. Man, you really set yourself up with that name, buddy. I can't help you.
A Belgian mathematician, statistician, and astronomer who was not a doctor and had no medical training whatsoever. It was first known as Quetelet's Index, and it was a mathematical thought experiment to determine the ideal man.
I mean, do you really need a degree to tell you who's overweight? Because I can walk down, if that makes me a doctor, I can walk down the street and be like, yep, fat, yep, skinny, and like it's not gonna do anything. Like the BMI is just to show you the level of unhealthy, and it's a pretty damn good measure for your height. Like I didn't pay any attention to it. All I know is that my number was off the friggin' Richter scale most of my life, and I just got below 40. So I'm happy as could be. I
The pool
love
of
that
participants
BMI.
used to create Quetelet's index was exclusively white Westerners. There were no people
How
of color
dare you,
and
white
virtually no
people.
women. Quetelet's work was used to justify scientific racism for decades to come and was one of the founding principles in what is now called eugenics. The BMI was not used in the medical world until the early
I
20s.
can't. I'm done with this woman. Like, I can't even stand her. She's so ridiculous. Like, it almost makes me wonder if she's serious or she's doing this because she knew it would get that amount of attention on TikTok. But, like, this is all projecting your own insecurities. That's all I think about this. If you're so worried about what other people think about you, you shouldn't be posting anything because they're going to come for you when you say stuff like this.
20th century when U.S. life insurance companies determined that they could use it to charge higher premiums to fat people. Many studies have established that the BMI is a poor predictor of health and is used to further discrimination against fat people.
I mean, it's not the end-all be-all of health, but it's a pretty damn good measure.
One of you will betray me tonight. Is it me, Jesus? No. Is it me,
What?
Jesus? It's not you either. Is it me, Jesus? Is it me, Jesus?
What does glizzy gobbling got to do with your health? Like, you about to eat some dick. What the hell does that got to do with being skinny? Oh, this is crazy. I'm the super curious type, right? So the other day I was like, all these women keep saying they're not eating nothing, they're not eating nothing. So I Googled, does semen have calories? And guess what I found out? That shit does. Some of you women are out here getting fat just sucking. Like, it's ridiculous. You blowing that many guys? Because if you ain't eating, I know where you're putting it on, sweetheart. I just found out. Sean has been enlightened. Hey! You trying a little too hard, sweetheart. I mean, hats off. She's got some moves, but like we get it. You can dance. Like I more accept her than the person ranting about BMI being like, you know, friggin' racist or whatever. But yeah, like she's dancing. What is fat acceptance about this? I don't get it. It's just
There is
friggin'
proof,
dancing.
and I literally explained it in that video, you fucking fucktard. And look, another uneducated piece of shit telling me to eat too little. There are literally
I eat 1,200 calories a day. Right now, that's what I'm up to now. And I mean, I'm still losing weight. I was eating 1,000 a day, and before that, it was 800 for a while. But yeah, that's not too little. You can survive on that and lose weight, but I don't think you're too accepting of that because that means there ain't no more Chick-fil-A or none of that coming your way. Because I think 1,200 calories is one Big Mac meal with large fries. And trust me, I checked. I'm pretty sure it is.
thousands of dietitians that say to not do this because it's not enough. It's disordered eating.
Hello,
Works for
you're
me.
through to the OBCC Overweight Bitches Content Creators Helpline. How may I help? Someone
Whoa.
on TikTok displaying signs of happiness despite having a larger body again. I see. Let's have a look. It
Really?
says here you've signed up to our patriarchal beauty ideals plan. Are you sure you're so happy with that? Yeah, it's just lots of people have upgraded already, as they found that plan quite constricting. Between you and me, the company founders do like to move the goalposts a lot, so it is hard to keep up. No, you're happy with your existing plan and the daily misery it causes? Fair enough.
I mean, come on. In all honesty, like, no one is saying just because you're overweight you can't be happy. I am saying I'm much happier today, being down, you know, however much. What am I down? 284 now? Yeah, 284 pounds. I'm much happier here than I was at 605. There's no such thing as healthy at every size. Like, my health was going downhill pretty damn fast. So I think I am the exact contradiction that you don't want people to hear about. And this stuff that you're putting on TikTok, like, kids are seeing this. kids are going to think, oh, yeah, I can just eat whatever, be happy, blah, blah, blah. Like, if you wanted to call yourself a confidence coach, I would be perfectly fine with that because you're teaching people to be confident. But don't teach them that they can eat whatever and be healthy at whatever size, because when they get the diabetes, you ain't going to be there holding their hand. So.
Enough. Oh, you'd like everyone else moved back onto the old plan so they can be miserable too. I'm afraid we can't help you there. Have you tried giving less of a shit about what others do?
You're cringe.
Tried a bit of trolling to make yourself feel better?
Oh, God.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. Okay. Well, look, we're here for you if you want to upgrade, love, anytime.
Blow this up for big girls. Again, just dancing, and in my book, she's probably just a little big. Like, she ain't exactly cracking the Richter scale or anything. If I gotta guess, and I'm terrible at guessing weights, $170? What do y'all think? Is she more than that? I can't tell. Alright, she's not quite there yet. She's probably a few cosmic brownies away from the morbidly obese category. Whoa! That got aggressive.
Oh my god, the trolls are coming out, y'all.
Not
There's a man
her
on YouTube with a
again.
large following who made a response video to my video about the statistical rarity of lifelong weight loss. And his followers have just been harassing me like crazy.
Oh dear Lord, you are asking for it all. The BMI is racist and now this is like victim mentality. Nobody would come for you if the things you were saying wasn't just so outlandish that nobody could believe it. Like, I think that you are baiting all these people to come for you, or maybe you really believe this because that's how against eating a salad you are, to be honest.
Commenting personal attacks in my comment section, and a few of them have even sent me death threats. So first, I think this is a pretty clear example of how when you push up against people's core beliefs, and yes, venerating thinness is a core belief for many people, the response is strong. When we think about the values that construct somebody's worldview, we often don't think about body size.
Bro, I don't think anybody's giving you death threats. Like, you're more at risk from your friggin' cholesterol from all the shit you're eating. Like, none of these people are going to come for you. They just know that you're going to give them the response they want. Like, you are going to freak out if they start talking about a friggin' diet. Like, if somebody went and said Weight Watchers to you, you just might pull like a friggin', I don't know, like a Twinkie out of your sock, shove it down their throat and choke them to death or something. I don't know how you kill people. I just know how I was killing myself, and that was with foods.
But there are a lot of people, I would argue most people, have very strong beliefs about what body size means about individual people. And oftentimes when people feel triggered and they feel like they need to defend that core belief, they reveal their own prejudices, which people have been doing a lot with me recently, calling me lazy, stupid, sloppy, unmotivated, etc.
Bro, I know that my motivation to lose weight went through the roof, but I don't know what your motivation is. I don't know if you just are happier playing the victim and maybe not working out. I found that my mood and everything's even amped up when I just get that like 30-minute workout in the morning in. It feels so much better. You feel so accomplished starting the day. It's done wonders for my own mental health, even though I'm a pretty happy guy. I don't get mad very often. I'm usually in a good mood. Unless you push that button, then you found the right one if you want to go there. But yeah, no one's really that worried about you. I think they're probably trolling you because you keep responding.
Hey, the word obese is garbage, and here's why. First, the word obese literally means something that's eaten itself fat, which is not only deeply...
I mean, which is exactly what the hell happened. I didn't, just wake up one morning and go, damn, I caught the obese. Like, no, I friggin' ate my way there. Like, it didn't happen overnight, sweetheart. There was a lot of friggin' cinnamon rolls that went into this baby.
Stigmatizing, but it's also inaccurate for many fat people who are not fat because of eating. There are many reasons why people are fat. Some include food, but many do not. Next, the word obese didn't enter common usage until the 1830s when Adolf Quetelet invented the BMI.
Which is probably whenever they started processing shit and pumping out stuff for us to friggin' choke to death on. Everything's unhealthy for you nowadays. I still need to work on eating cleaner and doing all this and that. By no means am I saying my diet's even remotely good. I just count calories and I eat very little. I'm hungry a lot of the time, and that's probably from eating processed junk.
Today, the word obese only has significance within the context of the BMI, and it has no value outside of that structure. If you haven't watched my video about how terrible the BMI is, pause this and go do that. If we are to stop using the BMI, which we should, that also means dismissing its components. We actually don't need to pathologize body size in order for doctors to treat fat patients. In fact,
bro, I'll never forget when I went back, like I was 18 and I hadn't quite gotten my adult doctor yet, so I went to my pediatric doctor or whatever, and I went to jump up on like his little table to get examined, and he yelled at me because I jumped up in the middle of the table where there was no support, and he thought I was going to break his table. It broke my heart. That man had been like my doctor since I was like born. So it was like devastating to me, but I didn't cry about it. I was just like, damn, my ass is really fat. Like I almost broke this guy's table, or he thought I was going to.
the quality of care increases dramatically.
You know what? My doctor was fat phobic. He should have just accepted me breaking his table. Like I didn't see that.
Not pathologize fat patients. For all of these reasons and more, please just use the word fat. It's a morally neutral descriptor.
Oh my God.
I'm fat.
Not really. You're thick. Like, I do not consider you fat. Like, you're getting a little up there. You probably made one too many trips to Cinnabon, or you ate one too many pounds of fudge, but you're not really all that fat, in my opinion. Like, you just getting a little above what you would consider skinny. Like, it's subjective. Whatever you're happy at, but just don't be an unhealthy weight's what I keep trying to say.
No, you're not fat. You're beautiful.
You're
yes,
thick.
I'm both very beautiful and fat. No, you are a thick, curvy, fluffy orb of light. Please stop doing this. I know you mean no harm, but fat is an inoffensive term. And fatness and beauty can actually exist in the same person, whether you believe it or not.
I'm not offended by fat. Like, I'm fat. I don't care. I think you're the one that's offended by it, and you're projecting that on everyone else. And you're definitely thick. Like, am I wrong, or is she thick? Because she ain't that damn big to me. Like, you got to be at least in the, like, 250 range before I tell you to slow down. Like, because you're probably, like, 5'6" or something, but...
The implication that it can't is actually deeply rooted in fat phobia, which is even further rooted in white supremacy.
Oh,
and you probably need to educate
no.
yourself, check yourself, and maybe heal your fatness wound if you're a fat person yourself.
Oh, my God. Heal your fatness wound is crazy. Because I think you're the one that's wounded or not happy with your body. If you were just confident and just owned who you were, and maybe didn't sit there screaming about everyone has to accept you for being skinny, or I identify as skinny. Man, don't come for me. Like, I'm skinny now. I identify as skinny. Come on, lady. You're not skinny, but you're not really that fat either. You're somewhere in the middle. If you really wanted to diet and hit the weights and get some cardio, you could be skinny, and then you would stop having to tell people to accept you. So that's just wild. And I mean, yeah, society says that chick's beautiful because she's a friggin' bombshell. That chick's hot as shit. I mean, skinny. But like I always say, no one can look like Kim K without 20K. So you got that money, fork it over. You can, or you can do the Nicki Minaj route and get some like cement shot in your ass at a hotel in like Detroit or wherever the hell she was. I mean, they're pretty too. They're just bigger girls. That poor camel. His back ain't built like that, sweetheart. And you should... Well, how dare you men do that to that camel? Like, this is some kind of animal abuse. I'm not going to jump on no camel's back because I'm afraid that camel will never get back up. It don't deserve that kind of torment. But, seriously? Come on. Ooh, damn. Bro, that thing's screaming for help. Do you hear him? Oh, that poor camel. Why are y'all kicking him? Like, she's heavy. What the hell do you want him to do? Oh my God, y'all are tormenting this poor thing. Like, I ain't getting up on his back, and she's probably 300, in the 300s, so she shouldn't be on this poor camel's back. Like, that's some friggin' trauma for that damn animal. Bro. Wow, this fat acceptance community is something else. I've had enough of this one. But, like, no one is saying that you can't be fat. Just everyone is saying you don't have to make everyone else conform and look at you and, like, tell you you're skinny or you're beautiful. Just be confident in who you are as a person. But yes, there are things that come with being fat. So stop teaching the youth that it's beautiful or okay to be that overweight and that, you know, just love yourself. Yes, I love me some me. Yes, I'm fat, but I'm working to better myself. Like, there's a way out of it. If you just put the work in and do what you have to, like, honestly, even though I kind of cheated, I had 90% of my stomach cut out, I'm still working my ass off to lose this weight. But there's a way out. Like, don't condemn yourself to a life where you have all these health problems later on in life, and stop teaching kids that it's okay, because they're the ones that are going to be happy and, you know, big, and then all of a sudden, bam, they're going to hit the wall at 30, and they're going to be like, damn, my blood pressure's high, I got the diabetes, like all kinds of stuff that comes with it, that bad back, whatever, bad knees, like there's stuff that comes with that kind of weight and putting on your joints and your body, bad heart, like it's just hell, man. I'm happier today than I was then. But all right, guys, that's my opinion on the fat acceptance TikTok. If you guys want to send me some more videos, send them to my email. I'll check them out. It's in my about section. All right, guys, lose pounds, gain inches, like and subscribe. I'll see you later. Peace.